This is just a quick overview of the revised version of 790, and I'm going to click to the student view so that you can see what the students will see when they open up the course. It's very simplistic, and hopefully it'll be easier for them to navigate. I rearranged things so it's not student learning outcomes. It was very hard for them to find what they needed in the course, so it's very simple. We're starting out with just, of course, the announcements, and then the Start Here and Course Materials section, and that's where some of the key elements of the course are actually integrated right here. And then there's a tab for all the assignment links, and that's where they will upload everything. So it's kind of very streamlined, and then of course some resources for them. So let me just flip back to our view. So you'll see that the instructor resources are here, and this is kind of a leftover, so just kind of disregard that if you would, please. I have kind of a sample opening, so please insert your very own welcome video here, and then we're going to do the Start Here. We're going to start out with the syllabus first, go into the timeline, and I want to go over the timeline. There are specific due dates listed on the timeline, and this is different. We're not doing the contracts that are unique to each student. This time we've had some challenges having people finish up when they're supposed to finish up in courses, and hopefully this will help guide them. Of course, you do have the liberty to grant extensions and work with them individually, but hopefully providing that a more structured format for them will help guide them through the course itself and keep them on track. So they're going to meet with you first and talk with you about the course itself. You can talk to them about where they are with their project, make some initial recommendations, and they also need to complete their paperwork for their preceptor and their practicum site, so that's all in order for them as well. And of course, during this time they need to be working on their draft for their chapter 1, and we are assigning points to the draft this time around, so hopefully we'll have a better product going in, and there will be 20 points assigned to the draft. And then it outlines the process for them to have the approval of their team. So it starts out with the chair. The chair is going to go ahead and grade that draft, make all the recommendations, submit it back to the student. The student will make the corrections, give that corrected copy to their second team member. Their second team member will read, make recommendations. The student will then correct again, and then that corrected copy will go to the preceptor. The preceptor will make recommendations, and then the student will need to correct as well. So with that, they need to be continually working on this living, breathing document until they can get to their final submission. And it's really important to stress with them that it takes time for everyone to review their document, and it needs to be in a structured manner so it flows well for the team also. And then after they have their final chapter submitted, and then they move into their presentation, and then the final documents for this course as well. And there's also information on what needs to be uploaded into the portfolio and such, so that again, this provides a little more structured guidance, and it's right here on the timeline, so they can print it out if they would like to do so. So we're back in the Start Here and course materials. So you'll find the rubrics for the 3 assignments, and that will be for the draft, for the final of chapter number 1 and for the presentation. The EC is Pi guidelines are here as well as the practicum information guides for them and the nursing project guide. So like I said, the materials that they need to complete the course are actually right here. And then of course we need to outline what our aggregate outcomes are and student learning outcomes are for this particular course and the gold standard expectations. So when we move into the assignment links, you'll see that they're basically in the same order as they're due. So just kind of take a look here. This has all the materials that they actually need. And for instance, when we go into the draft, I've also uploaded the rubric in the assignment link. So just know that the rubrics are also included on the assignment links within the course also. So that's kind of a basic overview of the assignment links. And then the resources are just kind of some of the standard connecting with academic resources, McKendree offices, Holman Library, the Nursing Research Guide, and some project examples. So if you have any questions, let me know. I did include an updated script about this course in the instructor resources, along with, of course, this video will be there as well. So thank you, and I welcome any feedback. We continually improve what we're doing, and hopefully this will help both the students and us as we move forward. That's the intent anyway. Take care now.